Shalom, shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekha Kadash, and to my elders of GMS who told me this truth. Shalom to them, and shalom to you brothers that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this gospel, pushing this word, risking your lives to do so. Shalom to you brothers. So, yeah, here we go with this whole fake ass. They tried to make a little beef between the new elect Madani mayor of New York City and President Trump, and making like this little beef, whatever. And then Trump has said that he called him a communist, and how Trump was going to fund New York City, whatever. So they trying to push this whole ploy out and shit, whatever. And we already see what's going on. We already seen the play. We already know what's going to happen. And then now they had a private meeting, and we already know what that's about. You know what I mean? This shit is all a fucking play. It's all a play. Have Mandani be this fucking villain, bad guy, and then Trump, calling the shit out, I guess, whatever. It's all a fucking play. This shit it's nothing but a stage. It's nothing but a stage, And people actually fall for this stupid shit, And, we've been warning the sheep, And then don't be surprised. And I say, in the coming months, whatever, there'd be some type of Black Swan event, Some type of shit where, they'll do something, some shit will happen, whatever. And they'll put it on him, He'll take the brunt of it, the Madani dude, whatever. And he caused. They'll probably say he did this or did that or whatever. He excited whatever extremist people, whatever, to do. To whatever, to carry out whatever agenda that they're trying to push out, so they can get this new world order started. You know what I mean? So they can collapse the society, collapse this economy. Turn New York into a fucking shithole, basically. Well, it already is a shithole, but turn into much worse than what it already is. You know what I mean? Have full, civil unrest, anarchy, just people out there fighting and carrying on, all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Sedition amongst men. And then he just signed the act saying how they, if anyone, pushes out sedition, whatever like that, or trying to come up against, these elected officials and these kings and princes, like the scriptures talk about, that there's gonna be your life is gonna they're gonna pay, you're gonna pay with your life, basically. So we're living in the end times. This is it, man. This shit is all nothing but a damn show at this point, and they're gonna use whatever they're gonna use to to I guess push some agenda, like I said, like an agenda, and they're gonna get this whole thing rolling with the MOTB, and have but you have to have the civil unrest first and have anarchy and everything, and then you can push it out, and that's when the MOTB is going to get pushed out. You know what I mean? So everything is set. Everything is set, and they just going to be ready to roll with it. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, they just going to just roll everything out. You know what I mean? And it's going to catch the people off guard. That's why I said this voting shit, man. That voting shit, man. It would not, you gotta understand. And we've been saying this, like they think, by voting whoever they think they're putting off, they're compromised. All these people are fucking compromised, whether it be on the Democratic side or the Republican side, left or right. What's that old saying? Right wing, left wing, same fucking hateful bird. It's the same bird. It's the same system. It's all the same. And they try to create these opposing, political move, political, shit, whatever. Their whole stances on different, I guess, political, just everything. Just, as far as life goes, as far as the people. They just playing with us. They just playing with y'all, basically. They ain't playing with me, because I don't trust in these fucking people. We shouldn't, putting our hopes up in our faith in these fucking, heathens. Putting them in position of what? People ain't gonna do shit for us, especially the tribes. They're not gonna do anything for us. They don't give a fuck about us. We just the serfs and the slaves. We just help build their kingdom up. That's it. We keep their kingdom afloat. That's it. That's all we do. That's all we're here for. They don't think of nothing. We don't have no real rights here, nothing. Especially the so-called black man. But that's it on that. I'm just bring out one scripture and let me close out. Lord willing, let's be edifying. Salat. Okay. Get Revelations 12 and 12. All right. Okay. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. That's right. They moving quick with the agenda. You know what I mean? They putting the pieces together. They putting the people in their spots, people in their positions to get shit enacted. We're close up to the, what is this? Next year will be the 250 year. That's when kingdoms fall, after the 250 year. And what they think they're going to do is they're going to establish a new world order, and create and roll in the MOTB. That's going to be the new age, of digital currency, everything being digital, AI, all that. You know what I mean? So this is it. This is the the whole rollout. This is the start of it. So Lord willing, just be edifying. Until next time, shalom.